Somali and the Forrest spirit worth watching? Now, I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I have not heard a single peep about this anime before I watched it. And granted, right, it's not like I follow every single anime content creator, but I do follow a lot, and I didn't see nobody post about it, which isn't a bad thing, but you know, if nobody's talking about it or recommending it, that's also not good either, because there could be a reason why, again, nobody's talking about it, especially because this anime came out in 2020, which low-key, I'm actually not too surprised, because a lot of people could have done what I did, and that was judge this anime by its cover. Because I'm gonna keep it a buck, I saw the cover of this anime on Crunchyroll like years ago. When I saw it, I was like, bro, this looks boring as hell. Nothing screamed to me that this was gonna be interesting. However, my goal on this channel is to watch as many anime as possible and let you guys know if it is or isn't worth watching. And so I did, and I'm gonna let you guys know if this anime is worth watching. But before we get into that though, let's go ahead and check out the rating. On Crunchyroll, it's a 4.8 out of 5 stars. And on my anime list, it's a 7.82 out of 10. So honestly, those stats aren't too bad. Like, the majority of the people that watch this anime enjoyed it. Honestly, while watching it, I didn't know what the rating of this anime was, because I watch an anime through an app and it doesn't really tell me what the ratings are, but I feel like, sorry, slight tangent. I think I actually have heard something about this anime. I think one time somebody said this was good. So I did kind of go into this with a positive mindset, but it is what it is. But with that said, let's get back to the main topic of the video, and that is, again, is this anime worth watching? And guys, remember, when I say is an anime worth watching, I mean, is this anime worth your time? Is it something you should put on the top of your anime list? Or is this anime something that you can put on the lower end, or maybe not even watch it at all? And after watching this anime, I can confirm that this show is worth watching. I'm not gonna hold you guys, it's 12 episodes, I binged it in 2 days. However, I can already tell you that there is 2 reasons why you would not like this anime. Because again, just because it's something for me doesn't mean it's for everybody, and I know this. Because I already see a certain type of fan base that says, what is this BS? But before we get into that, I want to quickly talk about the plot of this anime, the reasons why I like this anime, and why you probably will like this anime, and the reasons why I didn't like it, and why you probably might not like it. So let's get into the plot. This anime is about a golem that lives in the forest. Now this golem's main job is just to watch over the forest to make sure, you know, nobody's gonna try to burn it down or anything like that, you know? Their job is just to supervise it. He's not there to interfere with the animals. He's not there to, you know, make sure the fox doesn't get the bunny. He's not there to stop a creature from dying or anything, okay? He's just there to say, okay, things are being foresty, so everything's good. Then one day an animal came up to him and said, hey, yo, you gotta check this out. And this animal leads him to a human girl with chains on her, and her name is Somali. The moment she sees the golem, she calls him dad, which I'm like, wait, what? Like, girl, that is not your dad. Bro looks like a Maharaga from JJK. This man is not your dad. The golem's kind of looking at her the same way, but eventually he accepts it. A little time goes by, and now he's on a journey to go find her real parents, which is not going to be as easy as it seems for 3 main reasons. Number 1, we find out that humans are scarce in this world, and that's because the humans went to war with the monsters, and let's just say, you know, the monsters cooked them. And I mean that figuratively and literally, because the monster sees humans as a spicy chicken sandwich with large fries and a milkshake from Chick-fil-A, my boy. If they're too careless, they're gonna get caught, because a lot of these monsters kind of look like animals, low-key. And we all know animals have like a crazy sense of smell, so they can't just move around freely. If they're too careless, they're gonna get caught, so they need to move with caution, or, you know, game over. The second problem that they're having is that the golem is very robotic. He is used to just beep, bop, boop, I'm in a forest, beep, bop, everything looks perfect. This man doesn't know anything about children, which he's low-key finding out. Somali, even though she needs to stay protected, you know, she can't be running around like that, she'll see a butterfly and book it. Kids being kids. So keeping track of her is gonna be difficult, especially since, again, he's not used to, like, you know, any of this. And number 3, they're on a time crunch, because it turns out that golems live for 1,000 years, and he decides to go try to help Somali on his last year of living. So he only has so many days to try to find her parents, or at least some humans. He's gonna have to put in the work with no overtime. And that pretty much sums up the plot of this anime. But with that said, guys, real quick, if you're still watching and enjoying this video, if you guys can do me a huge favor and hit that subscribe button. Right now we're at 215 subscribers and we're on the road to 1,000, so anything and everything can help. So let's talk about the reasons why I like this anime. Now, I'm not sure if you guys have seen animes like Kino's Journey or Mage's Bride or anything like that, but this anime gives you like 100% the same feel. With Kino's Journey, it gives me the same sense of adventure. They're going to different cities, meeting a bunch of different people, and to see the different kind of creatures that are in this world, like, it just gives you that sense of we're on a journey, you feel me? And I love the way they're kind of like giving you the feeling that you're Somali, because they're showing you how vast the world is. Everything's new to you, so you're just like a kid running around. And with that world, I love the characters, I love the unique designs of them and all. And with the plot of this anime, I like the fact that they gave us a deeper meaning, or like a deeper message about the show, because there is a reason why the humans and the animals don't get along. And that's because humans were being humans, okay? I'm just gonna stop it right there. I'm not gonna spoil it or anything like that, but they did something and it makes sense why they hate them. So with good characters, a sense of adventure, the little hidden themes in the plot of this anime, and also I like the fact that there's drama, but not too much drama. Like this anime is something that you can just turn on the TV and relax to. Like it's not something you gotta be on the edge of your seat. It's not something that you gotta like really focus to make sure you understand. It's something that where, you know, you've had a long day of work or you're a little bit stressed out, you can just turn that on, turn your brain off, relax, and just kind of, you know, enjoy a little bit of a drama. And also I like the chemistry between the two main characters, because again, the golem is very robotic and Somali is a kid, so he's saying all these big words, your nutrition is inadequate, this needs to be fixed, and yada yada, and she's like, inadequate? What? Nutrition? What does that mean? You know what I mean? Like, I think it's funny. I think it's cute, low key, because the golem it doesn't have feelings, but because of who Somali is, she starts to open him up to where he's starting to understand human emotion. And you know, it's just like a warm father-daughter moment. And so again, I think this is just a fun, relaxed anime. But with that said, this also goes into the reason why you may not like it. Let's talk about the negatives of this anime, because this anime again has drama, but it isn't so intense to where it's like, oh my god, what's gonna happen? And while there was a little bit of danger, there are situations where things get bad. It's not like you're like, oh my god, edge of your seat trying to, you know, lose your mind. But with that said, I know some of you guys need more in an anime. Like you need action scenes, you need plot twists and mystery and all that kind of stuff, right? And with this show, you're really not gonna get all that. And that's also again some of the cons of this anime is just it could have been more exciting. And also another drawback is that this anime isn't finished. I'm not gonna tell you why it isn't finished. I'm not gonna give, you know, again now no details about the ending, but let's just say they can make a season 2. And since it's been out for 4 years and I don't think there's any announcements for it being in season 2, you kind of have more of an open-ended ending, which if you're like me, I kind of like more concise, or like, you know, I like things to be finished. Now with this not being as exciting and with an open-ended, I normally would say that this anime isn't worth watching. However, as I was sitting there watching it, I just kept clicking the next episode. Like again, it's just the story itself and you're just wanting to know what happens that you just kind of just keep going and going, and I was just binge watching it at this point. I believe that is an anime worth watching. And with that said, I'm gonna leave it at that. If you guys have seen this anime, definitely let me know what y'all thought about it in the comments, because I've not heard anybody else talk about this one. And I'll see y'all in the next vid. Stay weebin'.